In around 10 hours from now, the latest crew to the ISS will blast off into orbit. It's a nervous time for the mission control after a number of recent problems within the space industry. RT's Ilya Petrenko reports from the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
It's almost a taboo topic in Baikonur now, but in recent years no other Soyuz crew has been under as much pressure as Oleg Kononenko, Kimi Yayoi and Kjell Lindgren. The Japanese and the US astronauts have never been in orbit, yet their maiden journey comes on the heels of a terrible 3 months for the space industry.
Они нормальные люди, это психологически. Ребята очень волновались. Да волновались все мы, все испытатели и все труженики и космодрома, и всех конструкторских бюро, кто был связан с подготовкой.
Things started to go wrong in late April when a cargo spacecraft on a Soyuz rocket went into an uncontrollable spin and then burned to ashes in the atmosphere. It was carrying supplies for the International Space Station. The engineers were left racking their brains, and the ISS launch schedule was left in tatters. Just as the crew found out their flight was postponed, the industry took another blow. This time, a rocket of a completely different type never reached the orbit. Back on the orbiting lab, the crew was still waiting for supplies, and in June it was time for SpaceX's Falcon to attempt a delivery. It exploded shortly after liftoff with all the cargo. On Tuesday, the first crew to blast off into space after all these crashes spoke to the press.
The conference hall is full of people, which is another sign of how important this launch is for the ISS.
I couldn't help asking what the first-timers were going through in their minds.
It's certainly no fun to see several of the cargo vehicles undergo mishaps. And certainly it gives one pause when you see rockets that are taking off. When we ourselves, of course, will be riding on a rocket. It underscores the difficulty of this industry, and it underscores how unforgiving the space environment is.
I'm always trying to understand everything positively, and that's actually true, and that is correct, I think.
And all three countries have been working together to make sure that the manned launch goes smoothly.
Not only Roscosmos in Russia, but also NASA and also JAXA people work really hard to confirm the safety of our people. So I'm pretty confident that next launch is going to be our maybe safest launch.
So let's wish them luck and keep our fingers crossed, because we all want to see the crew make it to orbit, keeping up the good work there, and even serving the first sushi in space. Ilya Petrenko, RT, Baikonur.
Up next on RT, Crosstalk talks about Donald Trump's run for the US Republican Party's presidential nomination.